Good morning, good evening, happy lunch or nighttime. We are back with a quick video on Tower of Fantasy. With the 2.1 update, we got a new region, the Confounding Abyss. And with it, new world bosses, one of them being Harrah. She's huge and immobile, has various attack patterns, and is honestly a fun fight. Especially with many people involved to take her down. But she is also a huge damage sponge, and especially with legs and other interesting interactions, it can make it a different experience. Well, there is an alternative way to deal with her, simply by throwing her off the edge of the battlefield. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. Before you start, I recommend to reduce the amount of on-screen players. This is to prevent lag issues such as artifacts and weapons not loading, or not being able to attack or use skills at all. But feel free to play around with it and see what works. 2 or 3 people are enough to make it work, but the more you bring, the faster you can clear it. All you need is Shiro at any advancement level, and your other weapons don't really matter at all. One person with the group lead should stay in safe distance, so you can keep teleporting to them after dying, which is very likely to happen. And I'm sure you don't really want to get caught up in spawn accidents. Your taxi can also keep boss aggro if required, to prevent unwanted resets or play healing weapons to keep your HP up. If you have a mobile player, this is the job for them. To move Harrah, all you have to do is to use Shiro's skill after gaining some height. It pulls enemy into the center of it, and it does indeed work on Harrah. To get into the ideal height, you can either use the Omnian hand cannon and activate the skill on top of the pillar, or fly up and activate the skill above the boss. The hand cannon method is safer, but requires more setup and is harder to be precise with, causing Harrah to get stuck sometimes, especially between the pillars around the edge of the battlefield. The flying up method is easy to do, but you will most likely get stuck inside the boss afterwards and die. You can get freed again if someone moves the boss before she impales you, or if you glitch out in another way. Regardless, this is not really a problem since you have to wait for the skill to go off cooldown either way, and the time to load and teleport back covers it up pretty neatly, if your device is not more of a potato. So I kinda prefer this method instead. If you do play on a potato and load long enough to grab a drink from the fridge in the supermarket on the other end of the city in the meantime, you might wanna stick to the hand cannon pillars instead. Repeat the process of pushing Harrah until you reach the end of the map, and... push her until the edge, and...
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
That's it, she will die, no second phase, all that's left to do is to collect your reward. It might take a while when trying to do it at first, but once you get the hang of it, and at best go with an organized party, you can do it rather quickly. Will it get patched out? Not unlikely, but for now it's working, so you can try it out right away. And that's it for this video. What do you think about this method? Is it a fun, alternative way to beat Harrah? Or essentially just bug abuse? Did you try it yourself? Tell me in the comments! And as always, thank you for coming, thank you for staying, and until next time, bye bye!